Hi, I'm Liz Kettle with Textile Evolution, and today we're going to talk about screen printing. Not traditional screen printing, but screen printing with a Thermofax screen. Thermofax screens are made on a Thermofax machine, which is not at all similar to a fax machine. It's a special machine that burns these screens. And your screens are good for hundreds of uses. There is a shiny side and a textured side. And I know you can't see that here, but you can definitely feel that. So you want to print primarily on the side that's textured with the shiny side down. You can print on the other side if you want to reverse your image. Your screen will just wear down faster. But like I said, they're good for hundreds of prints, so that's not a problem. You can print on paper or fabric. They both print beautifully. You do want to use different paints. So here I've got my journal and a screen that I'm just going to place down here. For a squeegee, I use expired gift cards, those junk cards that you get in the mail. They all work really great. You don't need a fancy squeegee for this. Some people use a cut-off foam brush, but I find that these work just as well. So when you're working on paper, you want to use a traditional heavy body acrylic. And I've got some room right at the top of my screen here, and I'm just going to put the paint right up there in that well. And it's not very difficult. You just get your card. You don't want to press too hard. You want to hold your screen at the top and pull down in one nice even pull. You can pull multiple times if you need to get your design on, but you don't have to. Now, as soon as you're done printing, you can just keep on printing, but as soon as you're done, you want to put your screen in water so that the paint doesn't dry in the screen. Here in Colorado, it dries really fast. So hopefully you can see that nice flower design on the edge of my journal, and that'll dry really quickly. So here I've got some blue, just a scrap of blue fabric that I thought I'd show you a bigger screen and how to mix your colors. Again, it's not very complicated. I don't know how this is going to work. I wanted to do two contrasting colors to this, so I picked gold and white. We'll see. It may look terrible. It may look great. So I'm just going to squirt gold paint on the top, and then I'm going to mix in some of the white paint. And this is a textile paint that I'm using here. And again, I'm going to use one of these gift cards, hold my screen at the top. I do have a small spongy pad here underneath. It's nice to work on a softer surface when you're working on fabric. So then I'm just going to pull it down with nice even pressure. And I can see that I missed a spot there and down here. So we'll just give it a quick go so you can see how it goes. The important thing is not to go back up. You can come down again if you need to, but you don't want to screen back up. And what I can do here, where I can see I didn't get any paint, I can just put my paint right in the middle of the screen and pull it down. This white is kind of transparent, so it may not show very well. Let's see how it looks here. Oh, it's very cool. I'm going to put this right in the water. I've lost a few screens in Colorado. Like I said, everything dries really fast. So this has kind of got a really different look with the gold, and the white is very transparent, so it's just kind of showing through as patterns. I love that. That'll be really fun to stitch on. One other thing that you can do is you can use gesso through it. You can use discharge paste through it, which is really fun on fabric. And I know a lot of my students don't think about overlapping them. So on this I had one of my flowers, and I just printed it with two different colors overlapping. And here I used a green that I had mono printed. This one's in my journal, and this one's just a piece of fabric. I had mono printed this on a gelatin plate and then screened the grasses multiple times over. So that's it. It's super easy, and you can find screens on my website, textileevolution.com, and my Etsy store.